What's going on, guys? Scamman87 here, back with another video. Today we're going to look at mods, specifically mods for the F-18 module to turn it more into a CF-18 for our Canadian folks such as myself, or if you just want to change it up or spice up a mission. We'll dive into cockpit, texture, and livery mods, and these tips and skills should translate over well if you want to download other mods and experiment with the never-ending possibilities inside DCS. So without wasting too much time, let's get into it. So as always, we're going to go online. And in this case, we find ourselves on the DCS World forum. I'll include a link in the description to all these pages below, so it's easy to follow along. First thing we see is the Cockpit Texture Mod 8.0, and we'll go and we'll download that. And we have the IFEI mod as well, the textures, that goes along with it. So we'll go download that. And for the livery, we'll choose a demo jet that was at the Cold Lake Air Show in 22, and we'll download that. Once they finish downloading, we'll go into our downloads folder and open them up. So now we're in our downloads folder, and we can see that we downloaded those 3 files. So I like to go ahead and I like to extract them under the desktop. And the textures. So you can see we have them on the desktop, and we'll go through the process one by one. We'll start with the cockpit. We'll copy this, go to our PC, Program Files, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, DCS World, Mods, Aircraft, FA-18C, Liveries, Cockpit, and paste it in there. See that I already have it? You guys won't? Replace the file. That's it for the cockpit. We'll go ahead and we'll do the IFEI. So we've gone ahead and we've created 3 screens here. One here with the README, one here with the IFEI mod, and one here with our DCS folder. So as we can see, it says for the font, we want to copy the font file. We'll go ahead and we'll copy this. Aircraft, F-18C, Cockpit, Indication Resources, IFEI. So mods, aircraft, and guys, I recommend making a backup of this before we do it. I've gone ahead and done that on another video, so I have a backup of this mod and my F-18C and all my other mods on another drive, so I would highly recommend doing that. F-18C, Cockpit, Indication Resources, IFEI, and paste. Replace. That's going to go ahead and that's going to change that font. We'll go back to our F-18. For the lamps, go ahead and we'll copy that. See that this says go in the cockpit script and main panel. Cockpit, scripts, main panel, and we'll paste. Replace. Materials. Copy. Cockpit scripts, materials, no, just cockpit and scripts. So cockpit and scripts, paste, and there's a 4th one down here, text, copy. This says to put it in where the livery pack was for the cockpit, which if you remember from earlier, if not, it's okay. F-18, liveries, cockpit, Hornet pack, and we'll go ahead and we'll paste. We'll replace that. And that's it for that. So now we've had the textures and the cockpit installed, and we'll go ahead and we'll look at a livery. So the livery now, copy that, and this is we're going to put in our users, yourself, saved games, DCS, and a liveries folder. If you don't have a liveries folder, go ahead and make one. We'll go in here. And under an FA-18C Hornet folder, it's important that you name it this way. We'll go ahead and we'll open that. And we'll paste it in here. And now when we go in game, we'll have the new cockpit, the new IFEI, and the new livery. So let's go ahead and we'll check it out. So we're in game. We're going to go to settings. And under the special tab, the F-18C, and see that we have customized cockpit. We're going to go ahead We're going to select the Hornet pack or any other cockpit that you've downloaded. And we'll click OK. And that should load up the CF-18 cockpit. So we'll go into the mission editor and we'll go ahead and we'll load up the jet. So we're in the mission editor. We've gone ahead and selected our plane, Canada, F-18C, player, and our livery. Under paint scheme, you can see that we have our demo that we just put in. And it's a beautiful looking skin indeed. Go ahead and spawn in and see how it looks in game. So we spawned in the CF-18 here. You can see that we got the IFEI. Overall, the cockpit just looks a little bit different. Take a view outside and take a look at the livery. It's just as good, if not better, as it did when we saw it. A huge shout out to the guys that make these mods. Time and dedication it must take. Oh, I definitely appreciate it. Community definitely appreciates it. Just nice and fun to play around with. Like I said, now kind of where PC gaming is, I guess, kind of always been. All the things you can do in this game is just really endless. You know, between all the different skins, all the different cockpits, all the different mods. Recently started playing around with the Skynet mod, which I didn't even really know that was a thing. And yeah, it just seems like every day kind of something new. But that being said, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, got something out of it. And all the best, and take care.